to get her on my policy. And at that time, she didn't even have a social security number. So they said, you going to have to wait till you get the social security number. But I was like, okay, as soon as I get that social security number, I need her to be added, y'all. It's something that we should not take that lightly. And we should not be begging people to help us bury our loved ones. At the end of the day, it is not my responsibility to help you bury your child, your daddy, your brother, none of that stuff. But I do know that sometimes life happens. Sometimes people lose their jobs. Like you were saying, sometimes people get sick.
Yeah.
They can't afford to pay their insurance. Those are exceptions.
And they need
it should
help.
not be the norm.
Exactly.
It should not be the norm.
Exactly. Yeah. So you do virtual. How do you?
Okay, so that's cool. Yeah. So I am actually a virtual agent, which is something I like. So I'm not in a brick and mortar. I'm a virtual agent. For the most part, I help all of my clients over the phone. But the really thing that's good about that, if we have somebody that's like, I don't really want to talk to nobody over the phone, because we do have some people that are weary. People are suspicious. I meet my clients wherever they are. That's one of the things that I love about the program. They redesigned it in 2020 because of the pandemic. Okay. And the goal was to meet people where they are. So I pretty much help everybody over the phone. But if somebody say, I need you to come to me, I can do that. If I'm a little suspicious about the person, like if I don't know them, we're going to meet at Starbucks or something like that, just for security purposes, right? Because we can't, we living in 2024. It's a very dangerous world. Right. So, my radar senses go off when I need to be safe. But for the most part, I can meet people where they are. But most of the time, I am helping people virtually. That's a good question. Yeah. No brick and mortar.
So, someone's asked some questions.
Okay.
Hey, she said, what meeting? What we meeting? What do we need? What do we need? What do you need? I guess she's asking, what do you need to be covered?
I need a little bit more specific, because are you talking about auto? Are you talking about life insurance? What specifically are you talking about? Because as far as life insurance, it which I'm assuming that maybe what you're talking about, because that's what we were just talking about, is not necessarily what you need. The healthier you are, the better coverage you can get. When you start having health elements, maybe like cancer, you have to wait a while until you've been in remission, things like that. That's why I always tell people, the younger you are, that is the best time to get insurance.
Exactly.
When you in your, really before you in your 20s. But say, for instance, maybe your parents didn't have a policy, okay? Or maybe you 18, 19, and you're trying to get your own stuff established. Do it then. You can get a policy that's very inexpensive. You don't have more coverage too. And you don't have, most people at that age don't have health elements. So it's cheaper, and you can get more. And this is the time that you want to explore things like a, what's the doggone policy called? Now I lost my train of thought. Not a, it's going to come back to me in a minute. But you can get the ones where you're getting $100,000, $200,000 policies, and the premium is going to be real small. Like for one of my nephews, when we got $100,000, it was like $11 a month.
Wow, $11 a month.
Because young, we got it when he was 19.
Wow,
that's what I'm saying. So you have to get it when you're young and you don't have health elements.
Okay? And also with kids, like you're only able to get so much on kids. Like from the beginning,
sometimes if you put them on as a rider.
Okay, yeah.
If like you put them on as a rider.
When I first got my daughter on there, the limit was $25,000 because people do their kids get insurance to their kids. So
I hope nobody does.
It depends on who
don't do that, y'all, and go to jail.
But they do though. Seriously,
people do.
They do.
They have made it harder. Well, you can't predict. You can't prevent a parent from killing a child and things of that sort. But they have done a
TikTok unaliving.
Unaliving, my bad. Unaliving. Okay. I don't want to get you banned, girl. All right. No. So anyway, unalive. But at the end of the day, they have, because people did used to get policies for the sole benefit of coming up. So they have gotten all like you have to have what's called an insurable interest in order to even get life insurance policies. Whole life, girl.
I have term life.
Term, that's what I was talking about. Thank you, girl. Yeah. Term life, when you're really, really young, you can get a big policy and barely pay anything.
Sure can.
And you want to get a term policy when you're young, okay? And then I could talk all day about it because I feel like we are not as knowledgeable as some of the other races.
White people.
But you want to get, because I'm being politically
many other
correct.
Race, I mean, you either black or white.
Look into term that's paid up. Yeah, look at those paid up policies. They've been doing it for years, y'all. Look into these things, educate yourself so that you can make the best decision for yourself. Because one of the things that people hate about term, say for instance, you get a 20-year term, you 20, at 40, you got to look again. Then it costs more money. But if you get a term paid up, keyword paid up, you have the option where your term policy is paid up. It may not be worth $100,000. They're going to knock it down a little bit, but it's a paid up policy. Or some of them, you can take a cash settlement.
Sure can.
Meaning you can just take the money. Now, you have to be responsible, okay? Don't spend it, but you can take the money, or you can have a paid up policy where you don't have to pay on it again. And then that way you don't feel like, oh my God, I've been paying this 20-year term. I didn't die. I'm still here, and I feel like I threw away money. This is a great way for you to have a policy and you don't feel like you're throwing money away. So look into that. Those are great policies.
Miss Tara wants to know, from TikTok, wants to know, can you explain the difference between term and whole life?
Yeah, so kind of like what I was saying before, a term, if you get a term policy, say for instance, you get a 20-year term, it's going to expire at 20 years. And then basically what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get another policy. So, and again, because you're 20 years older, it's going to cost more, and you could have health elements going on. So a term is going to expire. A whole life is going to stay in place as long as you pay the premium. Most of them, I think they'll stay in place to your 180. It kind of depends on the company.
And whole is the one you can borrow off of.
If it's has interest accruing on it. Yeah. I don't recommend anybody doing that though. Okay. Only if you get a whole life where it's building a cash value, only do that if it is a dire situation. You don't have a choice but to do it. Because at the end of the day, you pull it off, you can pay it back. They put interest on it and all that. But sometimes life happens and you got to get money when you need money.
Exactly.
But whole life is permanent, for lack of a better word, as long as you pay the premium. And then the other one is more temporary.
Okay.
So term is temp. Whole is permanent.
So you were talking about the renter's insurance. Like a lot of people didn't know they can get that because they rent, especially in an apartment complex. That is a must. That's a must. You know, because people are carriers in apartments to me. And there's a lot of apartment fires. So if you are covered, what does that cover? When you have the renter's insurance.
Yeah, renter's insurance is important, y'all. Let me say this before I answer Regina's question. We all work hard for everything that we have.
Sure
okay. Renter's insurance is going to take care of all the stuff that you bring into the location, whether it's a home, a condo, apartment, whatever you're renting, your clothes, your shoes, the food, all of that stuff is covered up under a renter's policy. So basically what a renter's policy is going to pay for, you mentioned a fire, it'll pay for things like that. If you lose all of your contents, it'll pay for some things like water damage. Because I've been on the claim side, I can go into greater detail about that, but I'm going to kind of shy away because it'll have us kind of going down the road. But for the gist of it, pipe breaks, damage your stuff in the inside, it'll take care of that. It's going to take, we're in Tornado Valley, for those who are in Alabama. Tornadoes are always coming through here. It doesn't always have to be a tornado. It could be a tree falling on your apartment like it did with that lady that passed away in Oak Mountain, I think, with the last storm that came through. She lost her life, but imagine you losing all your contents too because it's raining and all that stuff. It covers all of those things: vandalism, theft, things like that. And what's more important to me, where we were kind of talking about GoFundMe accounts, right? You ain't got to beg nobody if your house burns down to the ground. The insurance policy is going to pay for you to be in a hotel, y'all. You don't have to beg your relatives to say, can me and my children come live with y'all? If it's a covered event and your house is not livable, right? We're going to pay to put you in a hotel or a temporary housing situation, depending upon how long it takes to get it done. It's whatever happens the quickest for you to relocate or for them to get the house to the point where you can move back in. Don't ever have yourself in a situation where you got to beg people to help you. Renter's insurance is not that expensive. In most cases, it's less than $1 a day. In most cases. It depends on how much coverage you're getting and things like that. But in most cases. And then on top of that, it takes care of liability things too. You got a dog. Everybody got dogs now. That's the new thing, right? What if your dog bites somebody? Okay. What if somebody fall down the steps? It takes care of those liability risks too. So either way it goes, it's inexpensive, but it's definitely something that you need to have if you're a renter.
Yeah, my friend, her house burned, and she had, of course, it was homeowners insurance and all that stuff. And when I tell you, they put her in a hotel, she stayed there for a year in a top hotel, all expense paid, all the contents in her home was covered, and she got a new home. I mean, so you gotta have. I mean, like you said, that GoFundMe stuff is for the rooted to the birds.
And I'm not gonna be begging red.
And so you gotta have. I mean, like you said, that GoFundMe stuff is for the rooted to the birds.
And I'm not gonna be begging red. Their income won't allow them to have renters insurance and things like that. But there's a lot of us. We know we can afford it.
Yeah, I mean,
so why we ain't doing it?
Yeah,
is the question.
I mean,
we can afford it.
I
Why
mean,
you keep?
It's like going out to Chipotle. You pay for Chipotle with
even McDonald's, all that stuff, baby. Y'all lying to yourself. That's what I'm saying. Like, stop telling lies to yourself and make sure that you are protecting.
That's right.
Your assets that you worked hard to get.
That's so true. That's
really
true.
That simple
That's
to me.
True. She said, "This is good information. More people need to hear it." That's true. What wastes more money on? We waste more money on less. That's what Tara said. That is so true, Tara. Well, like I said, I tell my kids, get your own life insurance. I don't care if you don't make me the beneficiary. Get you some and have it for yourself. Cause mine I got on you. You're gonna be in the septic tank.
Well, I'm not gonna do that to my daughter. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna have a proper burial. But I get what you're saying. Have your own.
Let me ask you this. You know, when people do GoFundMe's, and I'm not being funny. If you done a GoFundMe, I'm not talking about you, but I gotta ask this stuff. This is serious. And when people make a GoFundMe, that's the first thing they say. Help me give Bonquisha a proper burial. You knew. I mean, the day you were born, you knew you were gonna die.
Right.
What is a proper burial? How can you ask people to give you a proper burial when you ain't got shit to start with?
Right. You got to properly prepare.
If somebody give you 80 cents, you know, you take that and you put their ass outside and step. I got a septic tank in my backyard. I'm taking bodies, $50. If you don't have to get a GoFundMe, you can do $75 per body in my septic tank. It's big as hell. Don't do a GoFundMe. Put them in my septic tank, and I'll open it up, put them right in there, baby. Don't ask for a GoFundMe. Okay, but that's what I want. No, but
GoFundMes are your pet peeves. I get it because they
are
mine. They are mine too.
For that,
because there are plenty of people that I don't know, y'all. We just got to do better.
We have to do better.
And it make I don't know what to say, but it makes us look really, really bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We spend money on everything else, but what we supposed to be spending it on.
Everything.
So I'm sorry if I offend people too, but it really comes down to being irresponsible.
Shit, it's the truth.
We got to be responsible. Okay.
Only the guilty get
I'm just
offended.
saying, right? Because I would never get offended if anybody saying it to me because I grew up in a household where insurance was always important before I even became call myself the insurance geek. I saw my parents doing it. I know some people probably didn't have that, and maybe that's why they don't understand the importance. But I saw my parents do it. Soon as we got old enough, my daddy said, "Get your own car insurance." So we were always taught to have it. Some people are not taught that insurance is not a conversation, which is why I'm trying to get out in communities and educate my people so that you guys know the importance of why you should have
it.
Okay, because we some people, unfortunately, we don't do it because we don't know better, and people are not making it a priority. Nobody's telling you, hey, if you die or if your children die, who's going to help you? Like, people need to have those conversations.
That's it.
Another one of my pet peeves is, it's okay. Like Regina has said multiple times, we're all going to die.
You checking up out of here?
Right. So just because we're talking about life insurance and the importance of getting it and insuring your life don't mean you're about to die or somebody's trying to kill you. Okay? I can't tell y'all how many black people I have talked to, and it's embarrassing. Are you trying to kill somebody trying to kill me? Baby, ain't nobody unalive you. Sorry, unalive. Okay, my bad, y'all. I'm just being myself. But if ain't nobody trying to unalive you by telling you. Ain't nobody you said it about 4 times. Girl, unalive. Write it on paper. Ain't nobody trying to unalive you because they trying to tell you what you need to do to be responsible. Like, real talk. That's crazy talk.
So I gotta say this because, and I'm not, I'm just shit. Yes, I am. I'm just gonna say it. So on TikTok, you know when they do the proms and stuff. So that was this young girl who mother rented them the Tesla, whatever the hell it is, that car that y'all need to quit buying. But anywho, so they rented this Tesla. They rented that for their daughter, and bless her heart, she was, they had an accident, and the next night they had a GoFundMe up. But you were in a Tesla.
Are you serious?
Yes, they did. Really, truly, she was a beautiful girl. They had a GoFundMe.
That's what I mean by priorities.
You were in a prom dress, higher than Giraffe Cat, a Tesla, and then you had an accident and you had a GoFundMe. That is disgusting. That is so sad. We got to do better. Now, sometimes people do have life insurance and they scamming.
Sometimes.
And they'll put that up there and just to get your money. See, I don't donate to GoFundMe unless it's something I know.
It's really sad.
Yeah, it is.
I hadn't seen that story.
Yeah, Google it, baby. It's on there. So, baby, get you some insurance or get in my septic tank. It's up to you. Septic tank.
It's important, y'all. Like real talk. No matter whether it's coming from Regina or it's coming from me, it's important. Be responsible.
So, can you cover someone out of town, out of state?
Not at the time. I do not. But at the end of the day, if no matter what state you're in, if you need some help, it's somebody I can refer you to. Yeah, she can refer you
to someone in your state. So she's in Alabama. Right. Miss Jackie says she has had insurance since she was 18. That's right, girl.
See, that's what I'm saying. You the people I love because you know.
That's right.
We just got it just needs to be a conversation, and people just need to educate themselves on the importance.
It must be talked about. There's no way around it.
And the same thing with cars. Some people got cars paid for. Y'all out here riding around dirty, as people like to say. You're dirty. You're dirty. At least get liability coverage. That way, if you hit somebody and you kill somebody,
they ain't riding dirty.
Yeah, they are. Mama just said that today. We was having a conversation. Mama said they riding dirty.
What's Sue know about riding dirty?
I don't know, girl. That's what I said. She said,
so if you're watching, I need you to call me and tell me.
I just forwarded it on my page so dirty? She can see it. But that's what my mama said. Who I'm happy. She'll be 70 in December. Woo! I'm just saying.
Yeah, Sue. So, yeah.
But that is what my mama said.
And she know what riding dirty is. Okay, Sue. Okay,
she said they ride dirty. Y'all just do the right thing. Yeah. Be responsible. Yeah. At a minimum, if you got a vehicle that's paid for, be responsible. Get you at least liability coverage. The state minimums at a minimum.
That's true. Yeah. So, okay, so anything else? Because we're going to flip the script a
little bit. Oh, God. She said that's enough of that insurance talk. No. Y'all call me if y'all need insurance. 205-909-3710. That is my work number.
I was finna say, you changed your number?
Great. You think I'm finna get my personal number out on live?
Oh, I do.
No, ma'am. Okay, when we talking about business,
can you give us
call
that
me
number
on my work number. 205-909-3710. And if I don't answer, leave me a voicemail. I'll call you back.
Baby, we got a drink of, Listen.
I am the insurance lady. Y'all, I'm passionate about this thing. I know people be like, girl, that's so boring. It's really not.
They say, are you having a drink?
Oh, yes. Wait a minute, who asked it? How could you tell? No, I'm just playing.
Of course, it's sip this tea.
Right.
Duh.
Right. So I gotta have something to sip on.
Exactly. So, okay, I'm trying to think of something else we can talk about because we know.
She don't want to talk about insurance the whole time, but I get it. I think we planted enough seeds, like for real.
We have.
At the end, I feel like we have. Get insured. Okay, that's the thing. Like real talk. We don't want to see no recap, right? Get insured.
Yeah.
Be responsible.
Let me make sure.
We tired of seeing GoFundMe's.
Yeah.
Get
and if you
insured.
Did one, I'm not talking about
you. Be responsible.
I'm kind of talking about you, but I'm not talking about you.
Well, but I kind of gave that disclaimer though. Sometimes life happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was as much as I'm on here preaching about insurance, there was a time when I had to make a decision and say, I got to feed my child. I got to get groceries. I got to pay rent. Okay. So something had to go. Unfortunately, for the first time in my life, I had to let my auto policy go because I couldn't afford it. Mm-hmm. Life happens to everybody. We're not talking about those situations where life happens because it happens to us all. Sometimes you're going to have to make a decision. Pay rent or pay the insurance. Feed my kids, pay the insurance. Sometimes you have to say, I can't do that right now. But what I'm saying, I'm talking to the people that are specifically going around here balling. You taking trips.
Just ignoring.
You got weave. You got nails. You paying for the prom. You spending thousands of dollars on bull crap.
Eyelashes longer
right,
than,
on bull crap. But
Stevie
you can't
Wonder
afford
hair.
no insurance policy. Make it make sense.
Yeah, that's true.
Be
that's
responsible.
True.
That's all.
And we're not
saying.
bullying. This is for
we're
educational purposes only.
We're not. We're just speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Be responsible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
true.
with my little rant.
No, it's not a rant.
Cause I'm serious. Like be responsible. Okay, Regina, I'm done. Cause you look like you going too far. You bullying people. I love everybody. It did today.
I see your nails match our shirts.
They do.
Okay.
Yeah, and I ain't even know y'all. I did not know.
So Sherry has brought some great information about insurance. I'm trying to think some other questions. So if you guys have some questions for her, we can go ahead and ask those, and I'll read them off to her. She can't hardly see real good.
Wow. Shame.
I'm just kidding.
I can't though. I would have been like this.
Okay, she said $20 a month. That's skipping, fill, or petty. $30 a month. Skip your filling and your pedicure. That's true.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
Thank you for agreeing with us, whoever said that, because you're absolutely correct.
That's true. That's true. She said, okay, how do you get into selling the insurance policies? Oh, that's a good question. Come on, Tara. You on it, Tara?
That's a good question. So, that's a story, actually. It's a lot of different ways you can get into it. I can tell you how I originally started claims. Selling life insurance, which is how I got there. I've been in claims like most of my background is claims.
But you were a claim adjuster, weren't you? Go out when tornado stuff happened. Okay.
I was a catastrophe adjuster. So that meant
you
when
better
the
say it
storms
again. What were
came
you
in,
now?
catastrophe.
You better come through.
So when them storms came in, no matter what state, I got what's quote unquote called deployed to those locations. Had to climb roofs, had to do all those stuff,
really?
write the estimates, write the checks, do all that kind of stuff. So that's why I'm saying I have a different perspective, and I understand the importance of having insurance and what happens to those people who don't. You don't want to have yourself in a financial bind. But going back to the question where you were saying there's different ways that you can get into it. Life insurance is a little bit more easier to get into, in my opinion, because they have network marketing opportunities where you can get into life insurance and stuff like that. All you have to do is decide, this is what I want to do. And then you're going to have to take a state exam. It's going to be health and, what is it called? Health and something. Is what the license is called, but you have to get a license with the state, and then after that you can get in with a network marketing opportunity. There are plenty of them out there where you can get in and you sign up, and then you get appointed with carriers, and then you start writing the insurance. So that's one way. With the carrier I'm with right now, by the way, so I'm not leaving out information. Most of those opportunities are commission only. Okay, so they're commission only. If you're already in the claims, like the insurance arena, you have to make a choice, like what I had to do. Because I was already a claims adjuster, I can hold both license. I couldn't have an adjuster's license and a producer's license. So I had to make a decision. So anyway, if you're not doing any of those things, you can actually do it part-time. And I'm telling y'all, you can make some good money from selling life insurance policies. So I can chat with people offline if you want to ask me questions about the route that I took to get into selling insurance. The other thing is you can do, like where I'm with a Fortune 500 company right now. I am salary plus commission. And I just salary because I can't speak their name. They won't let us do that. So, but anyway, I am salary plus commission. So that's another way that you can get into it. And I am more so on the property and casualty side, which simply means
let me get $20.
I told renters and things like that, everything but life. Okay, so it's a lot of different ways you can get into it. It's a good career path.
You think I can do it?
You could.
No.
Yes, you could. Because you got, number one, you have the following of people like you. They trust you. Because that's all that it comes down to. And then all you do, you have to be passionate about it.
But
though.
Can you cuss out the client?
No, you cannot.
Okay, well, I can't do it.
We can't be. I don't cuss none of my clients out.
Well, I can't do it.
Ever. Okay. I'm not even cussing right now. No. Because I'm still in professional mode.
Yeah, if I can't cuss out the clients, baby, I can't.
No, we don't cuss customers out. But what we do is our job is to educate.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Our job is to educate, and I take pleasure in educating, especially when it comes to my community.
Okay, Tara said she want to get into it in part time. Okay, Tara.
Okay, so there's a lot. I can refer you to a lot of different people that can help you do that. You can. Is she on TikTok or?
She's on TikTok.
Okay, so on all platforms you can find me. My name is Sherry Holifield. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Snapchat. I'm on Facebook.
For the people.
SHERRY, and then the last name is Holifield. HOLIFIELD. That's on all platforms.
Evander Holyfield is her husband.
No, he's not. They keep saying he might be related. We ain't figured it out yet. Do you know how many times I get asked that? Are you Candy Evander? I just make it a joke.
Say yeah.
Girl, I don't know.
Yes, he's.
But it's a way, you know, as crazy as it is, sales is about connecting. So if you just laugh and be like, girl, I don't know. We trying to figure it out now. And it's just a way for people to connect. Because people are going to buy from you if they like and trust you.
That's
Simple
true.
as that.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, well, let me ask this.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you do family members?
Sorry for the chuckle for any of the family that's on here. I help family members that allow me to help them. One of the things that, cause she finna switch gears in a minute, y'all. So, but I'm gonna give y'all a serious answer for anybody that is running any type of business. Okay. Most of the time, your family members are gonna be the last people to support you. Those are facts. You will have strangers that will support you more so than the people that, and this includes friends. Yeah, I've had friends wouldn't even allow me to do them a quote when I was getting started. So you have to have thick skin, and you have to not take everything personal, okay? But your family and friends usually are the last ones that are going to support you. So to answer your question, most of the people that I have as clients right now, because my agency is just now up and going, I have like my mom and things like that.
Yeah, your immediate family.
I could really
the reason I asked that, I wasn't being funny, but I kind of was. But
I know you were.
But I'm just saying, even in any business, I mean, seriously, family's the last person that's going to support you. Mm-hmm. I don't care who family you is. You see Donald Trump folks, then he turn up for the trial. But anywho, his wife wasn't even there.
And then I'm just gonna, before you say that, I just need to be real.
Yeah.
Especially black people.
Slide over and be real.
Especially black people, because for some reason we have this thing where ain't nobody gonna make no money off me.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. I didn't want to.
We need to stop that mentality. Yes. We need to stop. We have to stop that.
SHERRY HOLIFIELD. Sherry Holifield. Tara, you can text me too, and I'll text it to you.
Yeah. You can give her my cell phone if you
want. SHERRY HOLIFIELD. But yeah, that's true, because the thing about it is this right here. We got to stop that. That's crab in the bucket mentality.
Right.
Her sister, let me go ahead and plug my cousin, Kamiko Gamble. Yes. She's a boss. At the time, she was a realtor. She's not a realtor no more.
She is a mortgage broker right now.
You better come through and be a mortgage broker.
And she does send me referrals for people that need quotes and insurance for the houses that they're buying. So we work together.
Okay.
We need to be on here together. We need to come on.
Yes. So, Kamiko Holifield Gamble, beautiful person. 23 years ago, she was my realtor. And I did not want anyone else. I didn't care about her being my she's my fourth, whatever cousin she is. I wanted her. I was not worried about her being my family member. I wanted her to make the money. Mm-hmm. I didn't care. I trusted her. That's the first thing. I trusted her to the utmost. I knew she was not going to discuss anything because she wasn't in to discuss for real. But I'm just saying, a lot of people be afraid that I ain't going to her. Absolutely. She gonna tell.
Absolutely.
She can tell everybody my business. It's not that. If you trust, either you trust a person or you don't. And I trusted her to do that for me. And if I ever decide to buy again, I would be calling her to refer me to somebody. She's a mortgage broker. Okay, Kim? Yes.
So, and along those notes, Regina, when you're talking about trust, y'all trust and believe we are professionals. My sister is a professional.
Yeah, she really is.
I am an insurance professional. I have a license. Anything that I do could cause the state to pull my license.
Right.
Whether you're family, a friend, or whatever. I'm not trying to tell your business. Because at that point, whether you know me or not, you're talking to professional Sherry. Just like I wouldn't tell another customer's business, I wouldn't tell yours either.
Exactly.
So trust is a big part of it.
It is. So we got to do better, help our own. And then else be like, I ain't trusting, but you go right there to Becky. the pinky lady.
Absolutely.
And baby, she gonna tell everybody before.
Absolutely.
Folks is, I mean, just to be truthful, white folks can't hold water. Did I say that?
You did.
Okay.
Is that a violation?
No.
Because I didn't learn a lie. I gotta believe I learned today.
It's not. So yeah. So support your people. It does not cost a dime to support your people. If you don't want to do it with them, you know, you give somebody the phone number, let them refer them to Sherry, and you know, go from there. Stop being haters. And I'm not. If you think I'm talking about you, hell, I probably am. But then again, I'm not. But I just hate that. That's I mean.
But in general, that's a real conversation. Anybody that feels like that you're talking about them, that's just because they're guilty at the end of the day. But that, whether you're family or not, it could be somebody I know. I've had some friends, so-called friends.
Let me just
do me dirty. They've done me dirty.
Yeah. So the thing, the reason I said that about family, let me tell you, I gotta say this.
Okay.
When I first started doing T-shirts, my mother, family, here I come. So my mom used to get these trips, right? So my mom we used to go on these family trips, and I was doing T-shirts.
Okay.
And at the time, everybody and their grandmammy, you, everybody else, me, we were all buying the T-shirts, right? Before I get them. So when I started doing T-shirts, that year my mom wanted to use me. Nobody bought a T-shirt. Am I lying?
I think I remember that year.
Right.
It was maybe a handful of us that got them.
Yeah.
Is that when we went to Nakalooka Falls?
Yes.
Okay.
So everybody for how many years?
I had my T-shirt.
How many years did Mama do that? What? 10 years? I know.
Well, cause see, if we want to throw shade, we weren't included in all. So I don't know how many years they was doing it. Okay. There's the shade. Okay, let me get back to professional here. Girl, I can't speak to that. I'm real talk. We went like 1 year.
I'm gonna tell Mama.
That's the truth. They was right here telling my daddy. You telling him? First of all, we grown. Tell us. Okay, that's probably another topic.
But seriously, we on topic. We on topic.
Right.
So serious. So everybody ordered the T-shirt, and it was so fun. And I didn't give a rat's ass, but it was funny to me because we were getting the shirts. Everybody was so in sync. When it was my turn, when Mama said Regina doing the T-shirt, baby, everybody wore their regular clothes.
And that's wrong.
What ain't wrong? It was funny as hell.
Well,
see, okay,
it's wrong because they were worried about Regina's making money off of this, but so was the next. So was the person we was buying. Y'all were buying it from the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that. Money is what, like, ain't nobody working for free. So it's common sense that you made some money. Why does it bother you?
So whether they get insurance from you or not, they still gotta pay.
Girl,
the person still gotta get. You still gotta.
You still
pay
have
for
to have insurance. What I'm saying is support your own.
Yeah.
Support the people that you know.
If and
you right.
Trust me when I say this. I ain't
you
pissed
right.
at nobody. I speak facts. That's why I'm not liked, because I don't sugarcoat shit. I just tell it like it is. I just thought about that because I'm like, that's why I said do any family. I'm not saying that they gotta do it, but I'm saying anybody that's new and you don't have it, she's here. She can help you. If you don't want her, then call somebody else. But either way it go, you gotta pay the person that you're gonna deal with. So you're not hurting people when it can be not just us, anybody.
Right.
I mean, seriously, we gotta stop doing it as people a whole. Stop doing. Stop feeling like you go to the beautician. Let me tell you something. What I want, I pay for.
Me too.
I don't look at what that person is doing with the money when I pay for the services.
Right.
If you tell me, if I want my hair done and you tell me it's $500, I don't care if you take it and put it in the garbage can.
Right.
I need your services. I want your services. You got good service, I'm going to pay. Baby, I pay for what I want. I don't care who it is. If you did nails and I want you to do my nails, I'm going to pay for you. I'm going to pay you. I don't worry about, I'm helping you pay your car. Shit, if you get the money and mess up, that's on you.
Right.
Stop doing that. Y'all stop doing that. And I'm talking to my own family because y'all be some punk ass haters. I'm just gonna say it.
The hate does need to stop.
It do.
And then I'm a strong believer in, as I've gotten older, some conversations just need to be had, right?
Be had.
Because sometimes I talk to Mom and him about that too, like sweeping stuff up under the rug. Like it's kind of time for that. It's like people go around doing things to people, and we just sweep it up under the rug.
See, don't start.
And it's never a conversation.
That's
never a conversation.
That's true. That's true.
You dying to say something, I can tell. Do we need to stop and make a new live, call something else? You the way you was looking at me, I'm like, go ahead and tell me.
No.
That's what I'm like.
That's my, for real, that's my pet
I got
peeve.
you.
I have I'll do it another day.
Okay.
But I just have a problem. That's with anybody. I mean, my support system is not my family, and I don't look for it to be. It don't bother me, but I'm just saying I hate to see people do people like that.
Absolutely.
Because you're really not stopping. See, what's for me, can't nobody stop it. So you're not stopping a person from having anything because you feel like you're not going to shop with them. Because babe, what's for everybody, you can't get it. You know what I'm saying? She said, usually because my birthday invitation, I did it.
What's meant for you is meant for you, regardless of. But my little disclaimer before we get on the family, I'm just gonna go and say this: my immediate family is freaking awesome. Everything that I've done, they always support, and I wish that more families was like that. If I called my family and said today, I'm gonna start a dog business, they might be like, I don't know what the hell she trying to do that for.
Yeah,
but they're gonna ask me, how can I support?
Exactly.
And support come in different ways, y'all, too, because sometimes you may not want, like with the insurance, for example, you may be happy where you're at, but if I post about it, you can't come in, you can't like, you can't share. That's support too. Support comes in different ways.
And it's free. It's really
It doesn't
free.
cost you a thing. Because some people are stuck in their ways and they like, I just don't want her making money off me. That's sad. If that's how you feel, I pray for you. But at the end of the day, you should support the people that you know. Your friends and family and things like that. Support. Why not? The money going to somebody.
Yeah.
Why not let it be somebody that you generally care about?
Well, I ain't gonna pray for him. I'm sorry.
I pray that you just wise up, because one day, and see, you know what I think that's always funny to me. I've had a lot of people didn't respond to message. Like, I've done a lot of things, y'all, not just this. I've had people not respond to messages. They see you in the street. It's like they're trying to run because they don't want to have that conversation. But let them start their business.
Girl.
Let them start their business and see how quickly they come to me.
So,
that's interesting.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. I can say my next
that's
point.
interesting.
You said they see you in the street. It's like, you are so right. But I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to let that go.
Okay, so she gonna let that go. But what I do when I see people, because when I'm in work mode, I'm in work mode, right? When I'm on my own personal time, I'm with my family. I'm not thinking about the fact you did not respond to my messages, girl. Don't be coming up to me talking about, girl, I was gonna call you back. I don't care because I'm with my family. That's guilt. That's got you saying that.
And we're not talking about our family. We're talking about everybody.
Yeah, that's somebody. Because this is a friend that did me
and
like
that way, when you just be true to yourself and true to who you are, you don't have to worry about hiding in Walmart, going to the next next aisle, knocking people's shit over to keep from speaking. It ain't that deep.
And it's okay to tell people no.
Yeah, it's okay to just say no. Share.
No gets me close. Y'all better read anybody that's entrepreneurs on here, read that book, Go for No. No gets me closer to a yes.
Yes.
When you not responding to me or tell me, give me a call back and things like that, you're wasting my time.
Yeah.
It's okay to tell me no. It's okay to tell everybody no.
Exactly.
If you don't want to patronize the business or maybe the price just ain't right, it's okay to tell people no.
Yeah, just
because
say
at
no.
the end of the day, I'd be grateful for my no's. Because it helps I then be like, okay, good. I'm not wasting my time. This is somebody that don't need my services. So now that gets me closer to the person that does.
That's true.
Don't be afraid to tell us no either.
Yeah,
I
just
swear
say
to
no.
God.
Like,
I
don't need
lose
it right
no sleep over it. I'm actually more appreciative if you tell me no than when you dodge my call.
Yeah.
Especially when you ask me for a quote. I done gave you the quote. I'm trying to follow up with you to see
and
if
then
you
go to
want
somebody
get it
else.
in place. Right.
And then they go to somebody else and get it.
Or the lie.
Yeah, I mean,
Girl,
we too grown for that.
I just switched over.
See, here's the thing.
lying.
Here's the thing. Now, we don't have to be. Our mamas can't tell us. Don't say that.
Right.
Don't talk about that. Don't do that. And it's the truth. So, and I have a problem with that. I mean,
Treat people the way you want to be treated.
I have, baby. Let me tell you something. Yeah.
Yeah, I swear I don't know what she want to say. I don't have a clue. It's just like you keep looking at me like it's something you want to say.
No, because you're the first family member I've had on here.
Oh.
And it just, when I get around family members, I be wanting to talk about family members. I mean, I'm just being honest.
I got you.
But this is not
that setting.
This is not that setting.
You should have another show.
No. Let me go ahead and put that out there. I have done a podcast.
That's right, you did.
About family. I just haven't posted it yet.
Okay.
I did a 1 hour podcast.
Was it just you by yourself or did you have a guest?
It was me by myself.
Okay.
And I didn't post it. I haven't posted it. It's just being real.
Family do damage though.
Yeah. So and Don't be on here saying, "Oh, she don't like her family." Well, I don't. Most of them I don't. I mean, I'm just being honest. You want me to lie?
Because she like me and my family.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because so we don't be starting no drama.
But let me say this seriously. I just have a problem with people doing dirt.
Right.
Especially if you in a professional setting, like you said.
Right.
They don't have to do it with you.
Absolutely.
But just, let me say this. One of our cousins had a travel agent.
Mm-hmm.
She was being a travel agent.
Mm-hmm.
And hell, I'll say it was Andrea. And I would see people right in this family post a trip that they booked with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And here she is with being a travel agent.
It was a lot of us that was travel agents because I was one, Carissa was one.
Yeah, Lil Main wife, everybody was one. And then you see the same family members post that they booked this trip with ABC.
It's weird.
I'm like, y'all are really crazy.
It's weird.
These people crazy.
Right.
So if you on here and you family, I mean, good dick.
Yeah. It's weird
because
at the end of the day, and then nobody's saying that you have to do family.
I just have a problem
do business with family, but I'm saying at least give them a try. I mean, what would be your reason for not supporting your family, but you'll go support somebody? Oh,
yeah,
and
I
just dropped some names, but it was positive.
Yeah, it was positive
because I was a travel agent. Chris was one. For real.
Yeah. These are. We're not
so
talking
Chris
negative,
and I worked together. That was positive. They had several choices, and they didn't choose any of us at the end of the day. But I'm kind of, as I have been doing things over the years, I'm learning to detach myself from the outcome. If I put it out there, they know what I'm doing.
Right.
And at the end of the day, if you don't want to support, that's on you. You may have your reason as to why. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I've done something to you and you don't know. Maybe you've heard I'm unprofessional. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I do purposely, like when I needed some stuff done, some T-shirts and stuff, I called Regina. I was like, she's my cousin. I'm going to call her.
The thing about hearing and knowing is two different
Right, that's true, because people lie. People don't tell the truth.
That's right. So we sitting here. Somebody be like, they'll come and say, good, when you left, Regina was talking about you. That's how people do. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad I got sense enough to know for myself. And to find out for myself, I don't dislike people because of what somebody said. I never have. I never have. I'm disliked because of what other people have said.
That's true.
And so, but that don't bother me because I ain't never went and shit on nobody.
Right. I
never.
Mean, at the end of
so, but that's, I just had to get that out. But family, I got a podcast for y'all coming real soon.
I'm nervous. I wonder if we on the podcast.
Yeah, you on there. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But I know we ain't did nothing. But
no, you haven't. And this ain't for that. But I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying.
I'm just real. You know I'm real.
Some things, like I feel like this family, we have been taught to. I don't want to say. It's kind of like we've been taught to keep secrets or if things come up, just don't say nothing about it. I remember,
Are we gonna go ahead and go there?
I don't know, cause I'm talking about some stuff in my immediate family that nobody knows. But one of the things I did tell to my mom and them not too long ago, I said I'm tired of sweeping things up under the rug. Because it's trauma. It's trauma, and it's never being addressed. Mm-hmm. But then you guys are throwing trauma on some of us and just expecting us to always get over it. And it just smile, but it's trauma. It's affecting my life. And then we're not even talking about it, and we're not trying to resolve it. How does that help me?
That's true.
It don't help me.
And I don't think we've never had a problem, have we?
No,
we haven't, have we?
No. No,
I didn't think so.
We've never had no issues.
I didn't think so.
Absolutely not.
Let me think.
Now, if somebody lying, I don't know, but
we ain't never called Elba.
No, why would I don't even have Elba's phone number? You my cousin, not Elba. That's why would I be talking to your husband? Girl, I got rules. I don't talk to people's spouses. Okay,
hey,
we not finna do.
I just want to make sure she ain't called Elba trying to get that little insurance policy.
Ain't nothing he can do for me, honey.
Wait a minute, now, Sherry, you going to
Okay, but with that being said, no, we've never had issues. As far as I know, you've never had no issues with my mama. You've never had no issues with my dad or my siblings, as far as I know.
No, I haven't. I'm just talking.
But I speak highly of my family.
I'm having a margarita, so I may say some stuff.
I haven't even drunk anything.
I was drinking before you got here.
Oh, okay.
Shit. I had a little dang shit.
Right. I just threw you under the bus.
Yeah. I got this. Let me see your little cup.
All right, but at the end of the day, like, but y'all for real, though, going back to the professional part,
okay,
like thick skin. Like if y'all looking to get into business, one of the things that I've learned, have thick skin. Your family members gonna hurt you the worst.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Those are facts. You can follow any successful person, anybody, and they're gonna tell you. Your friends and family are usually not all the time.
Yeah.
They're kind of, because I'm gonna say again, my immediate family is awesome, and no matter what I've done, they have supported in some shape, way, or fashion.
That's good.
But everybody don't do that.
I really need to get Kim on here for real because
yeah, you do.
I mean, I know a lot of people trying to get home and stuff, and like I say, she can help them out.
Little thing, no, she be working.
I know she really do. So we're gonna do it. So let me say this real quick, and I'm not going off topic again.
Okay. Have we done
just a little bit, but so
no.
Let me say this about the podcast thing.
Okay.
So once a month, I would try to bring someone in professional, like Sherry. Now we're gonna kid a little bit because we're gonna have fun. I mean, if you watch this podcast, we're gonna have fun. But it is Sip This Tea. Now the first 3 Mondays in the month, it will be tea. But at the end, the last Monday in the month, and that was a holiday last Monday. So the last Monday in the month, I will have someone in that's professional that can give you some information that you may need. Because we don't want tea all the time. We ain't trying to get tea all the time. But we want to bring somebody in that can help you. I may have someone, a realtor in here, someone that's a car salesman. I have people lined up for the last Monday in the month. So if you are local and you want to come in and you have a business, the last Monday of the month, if my calendar is open, I will bring you in and we can get you out there. But the other 3 Mondays of the month, baby, you got to bring some tea. We doing some tea. And I'm going to spill my own tea. I already have spilled it. It's a pre-recorded video. I'm going to drop it when I feel like I'm going to drop it. Also, Thursday, I have a co-host now. Elisa will be in studio with me, and we're going to be talking about everything. And this week, the topic is dating a married man is levels to this shit. That's the topic.
Oh, yeah, I see why I'm not a co-host. Babe, I don't know nothing about it.
No, let me tell you. The reason we
have some topics that I want you to tackle, but not today.
Well, you tell me all that. So let me tell you why. Because I do have some friends that are struggling with that. Seriously.
Meaning that they're dating married.
Yeah, and they got caught up.
They didn't got caught up.
Yeah, they got caught up because of a lie, right? It's not like they set out to do that. So I've done that before in my way past.
I got you.
And I'm gonna be honest about it. And I told her, there's levels to this shit.
Well, everybody got a pass.
Yeah. So we're gonna speak on it, right? And so no names will be called, but I'm just gonna tell the truth. And I ain't sugarcoating it.
I think it's easy to get caught up in those situations anyway because a lot of men lie.
It is. So that's what. So I'll have some tea for you. I know y'all want some tea, and I'm gonna bring. Oh, what you want to talk about?
I don't like men right now. I think I hate them almost.
What's that, girl?
So, no.
I'm just kidding.
I ain't say that.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Don't add these folks to my inbox. You know what I'm saying? No, what I'm saying is I'm struggling with some of the things that men do right now. I almost gave up hope.
No, you can. Let me tell you this. Let me.
I almost gave up hope.
No,
I'm so tired of being lied to. I'm so tired of being played with. No matter whether it's a married man or a single man. It's too much game playing going on.
Okay, are we done talking about insurance?
No, I'm just kidding. I know the audience like, what else would she have to say about insurance?
I mean, because you can't talk about it.
No, you honestly, God cannot.
Okay, so
because y'all would jump off the line at the end of the day. I think the only reason why they on here right now is because we laughing and playing.
I'll break it up into segments.
Insurance is dry.
Okay, so we done talking about the insurance. So Sherry still have. It's 7:00.
Girl, we good.
Okay, so.
Unless you need to.
No, we'll keep talking.
I don't have.
Because I'm gonna break it up. So you say you're done?
It's like, I feel like I have given people opportunities. Now, granted, see, that's why I'm saying it need to be a conversation, because of some of the things that I think, as I reflect back on my situation, I'm not making good choices, first of all. We can't always put it on the men. And we have to take ownership of the things that we allow
right.
and the things that we accept. So part of it is I don't think I always made the best decision. Number two, I saw red flags, but I chose to
Ignore 'em.
overlook the
That
red flags
see.
and try to be like, well, I can, if they're around me, they'll change, and all these different type of things. And then just the other fact is we outnumber, especially if you're trying to date an African American man, black women, we outnumber them. So they are having their cake and eat it too. But I also feel like we as women are allowing them to do it. Well, we know these dudes out here messing with multiple women, and then we still sticking with them. Why we don't? Okay, so when I meet one that's not doing it, then I will change my opinion. Only thing that I can say is based on my experience. There's a lot of dudes out here playing games. There's a lot of dudes out here lying.
That's true, but there are also some very good men. You just haven't met them.
I guess not.
Seriously, for one thing, they're not gonna knock at your door. They're not gonna knock at your door.
I'm sorry. Somebody has told me that before too.
So let me.
They're like, "What you doing to meet them?" Nothing.
Okay, so what the hell? How you gonna sit here and say?
Baby, I be at home taking care of my daughter. That's what Sherry be doing.
So he's not gonna knock on your door.
That's
so
true.
You have to get out. Sometimes you gotta take yourself to lunch.
That's
Hell,
true.
take a cruise by yourself. Yeah, I mean seriously.
I mean, I get what you're saying, and I've been told that
and
before
get
too.
out and go
These
sit
are
at the
topics
bar.
that I really want to talk about because
Let's
I don't
talk
think
about it.
I know everything. I don't think I know everything.
See, I'm
but
trying
at the
to-
end
I'm
of the
trying to
day, I
tell
feel
you.
like it's a lot of women out here in the same situation that we're in. Do you know I had a guy tell me, like how I said, I want somebody to be faithful because I'm faithful, never cheated ever when I'm in a relationship is what I'm saying. He told me that don't exist no more.
So he's stupid. How old was he?
43.
Well, he's stupid.
He tried to introduce me to poly.
Oh, for real?
He wanted me to do poly.
Polly want a cracker? Really?
Now tell me they not losing. No, I'm not.
Okay.
And then I think it's sad that you try to manipulate me to be like, girl, I marry you today.
So he wanted
You
to
gotta
have
do poly.
you and somebody else.
Another female.
Really?
But imagine how many girls
That
are
do
saying
it.
yes to it just so that they can have a husband or so they don't have to be alone. We're lowering our standards and everything just so that we can say that we with somebody.
Well, let me say this, and I'm not defending no man, but there are good men out there. I wish
I knew one.
It is, Sherry. You gotta get out the house. Well, for one thing.
Oh, I got so many questions.
Come on with
You
them.
need to have a specialist on
This is specialist.
because
I'm
some of the things I was
shit.
like, because some of the things that I struggle with, like real talk, and I don't know if people are still on or not. I am a single mom. I have a daughter. My biggest fear is allowing somebody to come into our situation and they do something to violate my daughter.
Oh, then they be 6 feet under.
That is a fear, and it has me to the point where I just be like, I don't really know if I can be married because I don't really know if I can trust somebody around my daughter.
Well, now, you
I have
can't live in
friends.
fear.
I have friends where I'm looking like, one of the things, and I tried to tell my daddy this one time, but he wasn't listening. That's another topic too, because I'm not his favorite. I'm not. Facts. Okay, at the end of the day, I was trying to tell this dude. She know my dad too. Thanks for protecting us the way that you did. Because my dad told us no about a lot of stuff. We couldn't spend the night at nobody's house. We couldn't do any of that stuff. And it was really because my daddy was trying to protect us from dangers that we didn't know nothing about. Like, I'm being for real. I'm giving him his flowers. It's just it's unfortunate when I tried to give him his flowers, he wasn't listening. That's what I'm telling y'all.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to do any of that stuff because I don't know if family is on here or not, and they'll go back and do what Sherry said about you on the live.
Well,
that is not what Sherry said. What Sherry is saying is that I tried to give him his flowers and he wasn't listening. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, I'm very grateful to my dad because my dad kept us from a lot of dangers.
Yeah.
Like for real. Because when I talk to some of my friends and they be telling me things that happen to them as children, I be like, my dad wouldn't even let us be in environments like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I be fearful, and you right. I can't. You can't walk around in fear. And this is a topic that I was just talking to my mama about. I said, well, mama, how do I trust somebody around my child? I don't know how to do that.
Well, first you have to teach.
I don't know how to do that.
Yes, you do.
Oh, she taught.
Okay, so then you don't.
Taught.
Well, see, what most of these women are doing, they're younger, and they're just looking for a man to beat the back out and bring him in the house to watch the kids. You're not looking for that. You know
Absolutely
what you're looking
not.
for. You gotta. I wouldn't bring. If I was in a dating where I wouldn't bring a man around my child. Right. It probably would take me a year for real or more. Seriously.
But if somebody, while Regina telling this to me, if somebody can come in and tell me what they did, I would appreciate it.
Well, see, I can say for my own situation because
that's right.
Yeah, because now with my daughter, De'Erica was 2.5 when Evan and I started dating, and he adopted her when she was 4. Mm-hmm. And I told her, even when I brought my dad in my home to take care of him, because I had been away from him since I was in 4th grade, I told her, I don't know this man. He's my dad. I'm getting to know him. You don't know him. Don't ever come out the room without a bra.
Right.
Don't come out. You walk around. You don't come out. Your panties and
right.
a t-shirt. So you gotta tell them that, and it's okay to tell people that, baby, I don't trust nobody for real, but I trust. If that makes sense, you see what I'm saying?
Girl, see, that's the part I'm struggling with because I promise you, I just asked Mama this. I said if I tell a man that I don't trust them, then would they then be like,
well, see,
how can
I trust you until
in a relationship?
I trust you until you give me a reason not to trust you. I trust. Right. I believe everything you tell me until you prove the lie to me. Period. That's anybody, and that's the truth. You can tell me if you tell me I'm gonna be here at 6 o'clock. I believe you until 6:03.
Right.
I mean, seriously. So I don't. I guess that's where I may have gotten hurt so many times because I'm a trust you. I'm a trusting person. I don't trust. I ain't no fool, but I trust
right.
you
until
you show me different. Yeah.
Right.
So I would see you. To me, that's denying yourself.
It is.
Because
and I've been told
there are some good men out there. You too young to be saying that. You're not 9.
Right.
I mean, seriously.
I mean, I done throw it in the towel.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's crazy to me. For real. Because there is someone out there that deserves to not hear that from you. There is a man that is out there for you, but he damn sure can't knock on your door.
No, it's going to be hard for him to find me. Because you're right. I mean, all joking aside, you are right. Because if I'm just sitting in the house and I'm just working and I'm just taking care of my daughter, where are the opportunities for these quote-unquote good men to find me?
She said her daddy. That's right. But times have changed.
And see, now my daughter is 12. She's about to be 13. And now I'm just like, no, it's not I think. I know that I've raised her where if somebody was to come in our situation, I think I would feel kind of comfortable, but then there's another right. There's another part of me like, man, if somebody touch my kid though, I'm going to jail. Yeah. Like for real, I ain't like the rest of these females. Like y'all bringing these dudes in and out of your house. Like you should, your children, male or female, shouldn't be seeing those type of things going on. Like live your life, have fun, cause you still a person and you got to find your happiness, but they shouldn't be coming in and out of your house. Your children shouldn't be seeing everybody that you dealing with.
Especially with the smaller kids.
Right. They should, because then what are you showing them?
Yeah, that's true. But
I struggle. I ain't no lie. So that's why I was like, yeah, that's the topic.
So what age? What age? What's your age? Age range that you looking for? Not looking for, because you ain't looking for nobody.
Right, because they gotta find me, because that's what the Lord say.
Yeah, that you a date.
What the Bible say?
A man that finds a wife, good thing.
Right, so I ain't looking.
So what's the age group?
I've never really put much thought into that, to be honest, because I kind of attract all different age ranges. Crazy as that. But no, for real, I would prefer somebody at least 40 to maybe the max being.
And you 40?
Maybe about 55, 60. I don't really know, because I done tried to date some older ones. Some people told me to do that, and it was horrible.
Why?
They were possessive.
Or like a daddy figure. Okay. So
they were very possessive. That particular dude was maybe 10 years older than me. But he was very possessive. Well, right now I'm 46. I'll be 47 in July.
So he was like in his 50s.
I probably was about, how long ago? Because that was when I was at my house I sold. So I probably was about 41, 42. And
he was 51?
Yeah, very possessive.
What?
Very
At
trying
51?
to be controlling and stuff. And I was like, ooh, that don't work for me, because, I'm quote unquote what they call strong, independent type of thing.
Yeah.
But no, you can't control me at the end of the day. And then those are other conversations. That's why I said I have so many topics. I've been telling people like it needs to be a platform, not necessarily like this is a little bit different from sipping the tea or whatever, but it needs to be a platform. And I am starting to see some where we come out here and we discuss some of these issues because they need to be talked about. Girl, what you did?
No, TikTok make you do this.
It's a lot of topics that need to be talked about, because their men be in the head and trying to lead and can't lead themselves.
Right,
yeah, okay.
Right.
You gonna lead me and my daughter?
Right.
You ain't even following God. How you gonna make me follow? I'm just saying, make it make sense.
I know that's right.
But it's a lot of different things, and a lot of men, they feel like I'm just too strong. That's what they say.
Well, you are.
I'm too strong.
I mean, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but I'm saying, what I'm saying is,
I know I got a strong personality.
Yeah, and everybody can't.
Everybody can't deal with it.
About that.
They like it, but it's a turn off.
See, I'm headstrong, but in a different way, because I'm very outspoken. Very out. Am I not?
Yeah.
I'm very outspoken, but you headstrong. I'm outspoken. I flipped the mouth.
I got that too, though.
Yeah, you got that too, but and I get gangster.
But you know, when I was talking to Mama on my way here, I said, as I was talking to Mama, I felt like something was just telling me this is where your issue is. And I'll run it by you, see what you think. Okay. I told Mom, I said, I think what my issue is I'm headstrong all the time. Like it's never turned off. And when you're in a relationship, at some point, you got to soften a little bit.
Yeah, you got.
Because that man don't want to hear you all the time just, yeah. I don't really need you. Because if you going around and that's the way you feel, then while they there, they're not feeling appreciated and things like that. So I was telling Mom that I think, as weird as this is, it was on my way here. I was like, I think I have to soften.
You do.
And that's when I'm in those relationships and I'm when I'm with that person that I choose to be with. I gotta soften a little bit because really just being strong and headstrong and they coming home, it turns them off. They like me
because they feel like
they like me, but
she wanna be the
right.
dude.
She wanna be the dude. And I've had men tell me that they was like, "You wanna be the dude?"
Yeah. So you
gotta. No, I don't.
Well, in a way, yeah.
Right.
But not really. But you gotta tone it down a little bit. Right. And let him lead, because you'll know if he's not leading, you know you got to turn it back up.
Right. And I think I'm always trying to protect me inside here, so I'm always like, I ain't.
Just let it down.
My God be way up here somewhere.
It's okay, but let it down.
Yeah, but these are real. I know I'm not the only one.
Take it from me. Let it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because especially when you used to being out there by yourself, because I've been out there by myself on my own since I was 17 with a child at 18. So the thing, you have to tone it down. And it's okay to let the man lead a little bit. And then, when he unlead, push his ass over.
Girl. And I think that's what I struggle with. Because I'm looking like, you going to lead me down the front.
No, he's not. You're not going to
But I did. That realization came to me when I was talking to Mom. And sometimes I feel like when I'm running my mouth, because I do talk a lot, so apologize for taking over your podcast or whatever. But I tell Mama sometimes when I be talking, I feel like that's when I hear from God. Like, for real. Because I'm sitting over here like, well, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. And then some say, you got to solve it.
You do.
You got to learn how to turn that off.
Because you're a good person. Yeah. You just sometimes crazy a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, and I don't mean that. I mean, what I mean is,
no, I was
you
girl,
up there.
Take offense to that.
No, I'm saying like you
I
up
know
there.
I'm crazy.
You know.
Okay. I'm a funny crazy.
Yeah, but you have your shit together.
Right.
And that's a lot of men would be knowing that you got your shit together, and then you come in real headstrong to them. That's a turn off. I talk to a lot of guys that are my friends, and they tell me that all the time. Women now want to be too strong. It's okay if they are strong, but when they are too strong, it turns them off. I know a lot of guys that are single and that are looking to date women, but they don't want that type.
We're the turn off because we're just too strong.
Yeah, it's a turn off. And they were like, nah, cuz you keep her over there, cuz I ain't got time. I feel like
I'm not basically trying to deal with a dude.
Yeah, I'm not. I ain't finna date no nigga. It's like she got a nigga mentality. Right. So I ain't finna do that. So you just keep her over there and you get her somebody. She need a teenager because I'm a man. I mean, seriously, they say they're a man.
I think he's telling the truth.
So
you getting some hearts and stuff. So I think he's dropping out.
It's just the truth. 007 in the building. What's up? So y'all, we're gonna end this thing because me and Sherry got to talk about some other stuff. But I enjoyed you today.
I enjoyed it too. Thanks
for
getting
me
out of the house.
Of course, we got off topic, but it was okay, and because you can't talk about insurance for an hour. She gave y'all some good information, so if you want to reach out to her, she'll give you her professional number, her work number, because you're not getting a home number. So if you're on here and you're a guy, you trying to, baby, she ain't looking for you, she too headstrong for you, and you ain't finna get next to her daughter. So
you can't be weak. No, okay, let me stop. I swear to God, I was just waiting. I bet your dude right now like, and that's why she's single.
That's why I said, she ain't gonna never get nobody.
She making songs about people being weak. No, just kidding. Okay.
So go ahead and give your number out again, Sherry. And if you have can they contact you just by your work number? That's all.
I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my personal cell phone because it depends on what y'all calling me about.
I mean email.
Something.
No,
well, hold on. Let me change
media.
this out my personal cell phone because it depends on what y'all calling me about.
I mean email.
Something.
No,
well, hold on. Let me change
media.
this. And if you're interested in getting a quote or something like that, or you're trying to find out how to get your insurance license, because we talked about that as well, just go ahead and give me a call at 205-903.
It's about to kill.
5504. So again, that number is 205-903-5504. But check this out. What I would ask y'all to do versus calling me is text me and say, hey, I caught you on the podcast. This is what I want to speak to you about. That way I know what you're calling me for. Okay? But 205-903-5504. And Regina, thanks again for having me on. Because like I said, I know insurance can be dry, but it's important.
It is.
I appreciate it. It's been fun.
It has been very fun. Let me send this message out real quick. I had a call that came through. So y'all hold on. Talk to the people, Sherry. Let me send
I don't know what she want me to talk to y'all about.
I
guess she gonna have some upcoming podcasts about some of the stuff that I'm talking about, because I know it's sipping the tea, but I feel like there's a lot of people out here that struggle with the same thing that I struggle with, and you probably need to have somebody. I don't know nobody that's a therapist or something.
I'm a therapist.
Another thing about us is we don't like to get therapy.
I am a therapist.
That's something that need to be talked about too. But Regina is going to.
I am a therapist. Shit.
Okay. She don't. Do you have some credentials?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Girl. I made them myself.
Well, she gonna be giving y'all some I don't know, shedding some tips and stuff, I guess, about how y'all can improve your life, because she's a therapist.
I am a therapist in my own right. Okay.
I think we all can be.
I let me say this. The camera went away a little bit. I am a therapist in my own right. Because I have gone through a lot of things. Now this is real talk right here. Now this is
but it is real. We can all help people in certain ways depending upon what we've been through.
I have been through a lot of things in my 55 plus years on this earth, and I'm a realist. I do not sugarcoat. And the topic that's coming up this week on this next podcast, because like I said, Lisa will be here, and it's gonna be some real grown folk talk. I mean, I'm not sugarcoating it. We're not holding back. It's going to be good. They said bring her back on. She'll come back when she'll be back. So, matter of fact, I'm willing to switch the co-host thing around so we can talk about what we were talking about.
Okay. Whatever you want to do.
And everything. But I got some stuff I got to talk about because a friend of mine asked me to do it. Okay. And I gotta help her out. So I told her I was not going to tell her everything that I was going to say, but I'm going to do it and just be real. You can judge and say whatever you want to say. I really don't give a rat's ass, but I'm just gonna keep it real because I'm gonna say some stuff and it's gonna be real. Some true experiences from my own self.
I got you.
And the topic again is dating a married man. There's levels to this shit. If you ain't done it, good for you. I have. Way back yonder, okay? I have. And I'm not ashamed. Am I proud? No, but like I said, you don't know a person's situation. You don't know if they were tricked into it, they were lied to it, and also so we're gonna talk about that. So for y'all self-righteous hoes, don't get on here trying to be texting nobody. Oh, she's talking because see, it could have been your man. You don't know. It could have been. So we're gonna end this thing, and I'll be seeing you guys.
I'm like, they're not faithful. That's
so, baby, don't think your man is the best man on this earth, because, baby, he probably not. I'm just going to keep it real.
Well, ain't nobody perfect, first of all. We all make mistakes.
And we're going to talk about it because, like I said, you don't never know what situation the person is. And you don't judge people because sometimes people end up in situations that they are put in.
That's true. That's true.
Because of a lie.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? Because of a lie. And I feel like this. If I meet you, everybody that don't have a ring don't mean they're not married. Everybody that wear a ring don't mean they married. Don't mean they act like they married. So tell a person the truth. If they want to continue, that's them. But don't force me into it.
Don't deceive me into being the
don't
other
force
woman.
Me into
Absolutely.
it. I agree. And that's when a lot of people get a phone call. A lot of your spouses get phone calls and shit. And get taken to lunch with the other woman. Cause y'all be playing games. Stop playing games with people, and I'm gonna talk about that later on in the week. Y'all have a good night. We got to get out of here.
Bye.
Deuces.
See you later. I can't eat it. You tell me to be quiet. I'm sitting up there like this.